Welcome back to the Golden Suite YouTube channel. Ryan here, and today I'm going to show you exactly why most traders are leaving a ton of profit on the table because they're back testing incorrectly. I'm going to show you the exact mistakes these traders are making and also some very easy, simple solutions that you can implement as soon as today to help you with your back testing and improve your overall profit in the foreign exchange market. This is not going to be a back testing video where I'm going to show you on the markets exactly how I'm back testing, so on and so forth. If that is the sort of video that you want to see, you need to go and check out my mini Forex course on this YouTube channel, where I show you technical analysis, how to find good trade setups, and of course, show you how to back test in the markets as well using the replay mode on TradingView. So here's some of the common mistakes that traders are making whilst they're back testing, and they don't even realize they're making these mistakes. So first of all, most traders rush their back testing to get through as much data as possible. They seem to think going through more data means more knowledge, more results, so on and so forth. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Now the reason why they're doing this is because they're trying to back test a strategy and they want to see how many take profits or stop losses are going to be hit over a set period of time. So they believe that going over 2, 3, 4, 5 years of data as quick as possible to see how many trades have hit TP and how much percentage profit return they've made is backtesting, which it is, but it's backtesting without any real value. Why? Because they're not taking the time to absorb the information that they're learning whilst they're backtesting. For example, a footballer that's not very good at free kicks, taking corners, so on and so forth, doesn't keep playing football games to get better at taking free kicks. In training, he will master free kicks. He will know that that specific skill is a weak point of his or hers, and they will train on that skill until it's developed. They don't keep playing football games. Just like a boxer. When a boxer goes into a sparring match in his training, in his gym, he doesn't go in there to knock out his opponent and try and win the sparring rounds. He's going there to develop his left hook, his uppercut. He's going to develop his leg work, maybe even his fitness, so on and so forth, his head work. He's not going there to win the match. Exactly the same with trading. We're not going into back testing to try and smash through as much data as possible to see how much profit we would have made over that duration of time on that specific currency pair. Most traders don't even highlight their own strengths and weaknesses, so therefore they can't identify what specific areas of their trading that they need to work on. This could be identifying a trend change, Fibonacci, identifying structure, mastering entries and exits, so on and so forth. If all of your skill sets, individual singular skill sets, are not at peak performance, why are you practicing strategies, etc., and trying to make as much profit as possible whilst you're back testing? It doesn't make sense. First of all, you need to make sure all of the elements of your trading is at absolute optimal performance. Once you've turned your weaknesses into strengths, it's at that point only you can go, brilliant, I can now start back testing a strategy, not rushing, taking your time, absorbing the knowledge, absorbing what's happening with price action. So you're actually learning whilst you're seeing if this strategy is a good strategy or not. It's important that you're absorbing all the knowledge, all the price action, the way the candlesticks are moving, the candlestick patterns, so on and so forth whilst you're back testing, because this is going to give you a real expectation of the live markets whilst you're looking for a trade and also executing a trade and you're now in that position. For example, when you're back testing and you found a valid trade on past data, you press a button on replay mode on TradingView, instantly that has moved within seconds. Price action has moved within seconds. The candlesticks have moved within seconds. But in reality, that could have been 10 hours you were in that trade, not 10 seconds. So it's important that you actually read the candlesticks and you say, okay, my average trade over the past 2 years on testing GU has actually been about 5 hours. So now that's actually giving you a realistic expectation. It's going to help with your patience and your trader's mindset whilst you're in the live market. Rather than checking your phone every 2 minutes or your TradingView on your desktop or your MetaTrader 4, however you're trading, to check the current trade, you now understand that the system that you're using The average trade is around about 5 hours. So you're not going to be watching this trade every 2 minutes. You can have more patience, and that will actually help develop more profit long-term with your trading. And that's just one simple example. Whilst you're taking your time back testing and you're absorbing all the knowledge and price action, we're going to be logging these results as well. It's very important that we're logging these results, we're writing them down, because then we can look over the data, and each currency pair has a different characteristic. So for example, in GU, your average expectancy on a trade could be a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. For GJ, it might be a 1-to-4 or a 1-to-5. Using the same system, but on a different currency pair, will actually reflect different results. So you'll be logging all of this data down. And again, this is going to give you a good expectancy whilst you're in the live market, in a live trade. And that's what backtesting is for. Not only to build our technical ability, but so we know what to expect in a live market and how to build our trader's mindset. As a trader, it's your responsibility to identify your weaknesses and strengths all the time. We need to be working and refining on ourselves, our mindset, and our system, our strategy that we use to help us get our edge over the market and of course create consistent profits. This is an ongoing thing that we need to do. Just like if you're going to the gym, you work out, months and months and months, you get the physique that you want, you don't now leave the gym, because what's going to happen? You're going to lose that physique, right? It takes maintenance. Maintenance as a trader, maintenance for us to keep our edge. So what we first of all need to identify is what are weaknesses in the market. So your weaknesses may be looking or understanding a good entry technique. For example, you could start back testing the 3 time frame candlestick trick, 15-minute trend changes, all the stuff that we learn inside the Golden Suite. So entry, exits as well. Knowing when to exit is a massively important part of your trading system. You need to know when to get out of the market at the right time. And also understanding that when you exit at your predetermined marker, which is your take profit, let's say if you're taking 3%, the price goes for another 2%, but don't feel down about that. We took our trade, we took profit, that's what we analysed, that's what we took, we're out of the trade, no emotions after that. Very important. It's all part of your trader's mindset. Understanding trend changes, huge part of trading. You need to be able to understand the trend changes so then you can understand the flow of the market. These are some of the common weaknesses that people face on their trading journey. There's the more basic stuff, which is drawing trend lines, support and resistance, which a lot of people manage to master pretty good, because that is the easiest stuff to master. When you start getting into the extra level, another depth, even stacking confluences, so on and so forth, then it's your job as a trader to backtest each one of these weaknesses and move them into your strengths column. Done. Let's master my exit now. Brilliant. Done. It's now a strength. So on and so forth. And you literally master each one of these while you're back testing, turn it into a strength, and that's when you can start back testing your system, your strategy. But of course, not rushing. Acknowledging what's happening with price action, learning whilst you're back testing is so important, and of course, logging those results. If you're making these common mistakes you're back testing, I really do strongly suggest that you make these tweaks immediately, because you are leaving profit on the table. Every element of your trading needs to be enhanced, and only you can do that by being honest with yourself and understanding exactly what your weaknesses are and taking the time, which can sometimes be boring. However, you have to just get those headphones on, get in your zone and smash through it. Log the results. This is the only way that you're going to improve and go from being an average trader, or maybe even a good trader, to a great trader. And that's where you want to be. You want to be this level of the spectrum. Why do you just want to be average? You can only do that by working on yourself, working on your weaknesses, and turn them into strengths. If there's any common mistakes that you've been making whilst you've been back testing, don't forget to mention in the comments below. I'm always keen to see. If there's any weaknesses that you feel like you need to work on, also don't forget to comment in the comments below, because I will reply and I'll give you some tips of how to overcome those weaknesses and turn them into strengths. Thanks for tuning into this video once again. Like, subscribe if you already haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.